Also to mention for one of the posts this month, Popping Cookin Cake Shop Candy. And for those that don't know,
We're gonna get one.
or hadn't looked at
Yeah,
them,
get a kit.
there was
Tell
a
the
Poppin'
show.
Cookin' sushi that we talked about before, and we love the Poppin' Cookin' sushi. Well, this one is similar and made, I'm guessing, by the same people. I think they are.
Yeah, I believe it is.
And you can actually buy these on JBox, both of them.
Make sure you be careful where you go on JBox. Make sure you don't go to the 18 stuff on JBox unless you're over 18.
Well, I don't think JBox has that much of those.
I'm thinking J-List.
J-List.
Yeah. Okay.
But JBox, I
Okay,
think, is
J-Box.
more of a
Little safer.
family-friendly
All right.
kind of thing. But they can have some
Risky
stuff. But, yeah, the Poppin' Cookin'
Let's take a quick
Cake
look at
Shop,
the video.
Look at the video.
Yeah, you see, that didn't look too bad. We are planning on probably getting the sushi one sometime for the show because I'd like to do a video myself and
Cake.
I'd just like to eat it. Yes, cake.
Wafers and cake.
All right. This is a game that I'm not sure if I mentioned in the video before, but it's Bad Armor Division or Battle Armor Division. But it's by, we believe the name is CRIAN. I'm not sure how they want that pronounced. It's not
sure.
Krang from Ninja Turtles or anything like that.
Yeah.
But this game, I might even do a review of this game. I am playing it, the demo at least, but it is hard. It has two difficulties, normal, hard. There's no easy. And it just, in my opinion, it has too many freaking buttons, and it's very complicated, but it's the kind of game that's the kind of complicated that, you know, once you learn it, you can, like, look at one of your friends and go, I rule at this game. You suck at this game.
But
it's like Armored Core in that. Armored Core, when it first came out, was one of those games that everybody was like, how in the world, how do you control these things? But people that were good at it were, like, really good at it.
But, you know, we like mech games.
Yeah, we like mech games, so I'm supporting it. So let's just take a look at this trailer real quick, see what you think. As you can see, mech games we love. It still looks cool. It's 2D. I love 2D games.
Right.
I'm probably still going to try to get the game.
Right. And to move on to the next one, Yokai. This one is an interesting looking little game.
I love the art style of this game.
Yeah. is very nicely animated.
Cool gameplay mechanics.
It's a pretty sweet looking game. It's made by Too Bad Company, is actually who's developing it. And, well, just take a look at the trailer. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, you see that's a pretty sweet trailer.
Yeah, and you see the art design.
It's got some interesting.
Kind of Okami-ish looking art design, but for a 2D kind of a game. Here's one we were debating about putting this one on here because there were a lot of good posts this month. We weren't sure which ones we wanted, but in the end, Japanesey things will always make it onto the show. And this one I just like because the idea is so Japanese that it's just Japanese. Take a look at it first, then we'll explain. Controlled by your brain. Japanese.
It's weird, but it's kind of.
And the girl looks adorable that's wearing them, so it sells a product, I guess. And cosplayers will probably buy these things up really quick.
It seems like mind control stuff has become a thing now because of the Jedi mind.
Yeah,
thing.
but like I said, this is most certainly something the cosplayers are probably going to jump on as fast as they did color contact lenses. All right.
And actually, one of my posts, which this one's a rare one to actually put out there, but it's an anime thing.
It's great.
Macross Plus being on Hulu.
Yes, it's great.
Why pick this? Because Macross Plus is one of the best animes ever, as he just said.
Yes, it's one of the best.
I'm not just repeating after him.
Yes,
it really is. It was one of my. It was one of the first few animes I actually watched.
Great characters, great design, great everything.
Very good. And Shinichiro Watanabe, who actually did Cowboy Bebop, is on that. Yoko Kanno did the music. And Shoji Kawamori, who is the creator of Macross, had they all had to do with it.
Yeah.
And
it's basically everyone who worked on Cowboy Bebop and the Macross guy.
Exactly. It's great.
Yeah, and the screenwriter.
Oh yeah,
the screenplay
by Keiko Nobumoto.
Yeah, she did Cowboy Bebop.
Right.
Wolf's Rain.
Yeah, Wolf's Rain, which was pretty good.
Yeah, I still haven't seen it. He raves about having seen it.
It's really good.
Well, if you get a chance, we recommend you watch that on Hulu.
Right.
If you definitely just watch
totally.
It. All right. This month, our major post this month, the greatest we figured this month. This one was kind of hard to come by because there was no more Hawking. But there was still Met games on the show, but the Met game wasn't as good as Hawking, so let's just not say Hawking anymore. Hawking.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: Paradox Shift. This game has kind of a cool Portal-ish kind of a theme to it. Let's watch the trailer first and see what you think.
When I look in the mirror every morning, I see the guy I saw the day before, but I don't know. I never thought to keep track. So, how long have I been here? I've known construction all my life, but I never worked with time travel before I took this job. It changes you.
Name's Cotton Trimble, and I'm the Director of Operations for this fine little facility. Allow me to welcome you to the Grand Canyon Dam.
As you probably know, we use time travel to relive the same workday over and over, which allows us to maximize productivity.
There are only 15 million people in the Southwest whose lives are riding on the successful completion of this dam, and we've got less than a week to get it up and running.
Be aware that when you change something in the past, it will affect things in the future.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I've implemented an accelerated schedule for the entire site. We're creating our own freshwater inland sea here, for God's sake. You can't rush something like this.
The entire middle section of the dam is gone.
Medina? Be careful. Someone reprogrammed the construction robots. I can't believe you're still alive. I thought you were killed after Trimble had you jump forward. Look, we need to track him down and figure out what the hell is going on. I'm telling you, I don't think this was an accident.
See from the trailer they produced, it's a pretty unique game. It could use a bit more polishing, I think. The voice work could use a little bit of work, and the graphics could definitely use some more polishing to it. And the reason why I say that is because of the technology they're using.
Yeah.
It's being developed by Shifting is Easy, which I'm not sure, this might be their first game because I haven't seen anything else by them.
Yeah.
So they're kind of new developers. They're using the Unreal Development Kit.
Which is a pretty powerful piece of
we're pretty sure it can do a little bit better what they're doing with it.
You know what? To jump in, Hawken, do you remember Hawken? It's also on this.
Yeah, so you can see the comparison there. But the simple idea of the gameplay alone is what has me kind of thinking this could be kind of interesting.
I like the idea of switching like in between,
and it's kind of cell shaded looking
periods of time. Actually, just
or multiple.
Switching,
there's like the one you can see the motorcycle going down the place, and he's constantly changing out because quick switching what's in front of him as he's driving. That could be some pretty interesting gameplay. To be honest, I'd like these guys to get picked up by someone like Valve and do what they did to that game like they did with Portal.
Portal 3.
It would be pretty good if they pulled something like that together. Well, that's our this month. Not our this month.
That's our past that.
That's our first IOStream
for June 2011.
And that's the end of it. Check out the links and like this video because you're supposed to like us. Because come on,
And check us out on Facebook.
Yeah, check us out on Facebook and always stop by the blog. Have a good look around, a little clicking.
Especially with our new design.
Yeah, especially with our new design. And we'll see you next month. See you next month.
We sure will.
Take it easy, guys.